Welcome back to Strength and Health for Life, where we help you make the right mistakes. Hello. Welcome to day 98 of our wellness journey together. Before we begin, we ask that you smash that like button down below, subscribe to this channel, click the notification bell to receive all alerts, and watch the video all the way through. Also, if there are any topics you'd like to see in this channel, please leave your suggestions in the comment section below. People who don't take risks generally make about 2 big mistakes a year. People who do take risks generally make about 2 big mistakes a year. Peter Drucker. That quote from Peter Drucker reveals a basic truth about life. Mistakes are going to be made. There's no way to avoid them. The biggest reason so many people try to avoid taking any risks is because they're afraid of making mistakes. But what they fail to realize is mistakes are made anyway. You're not really protecting yourself by not taking risks. In fact, the mistakes you're making are probably making things worse for you. Whereas if someone is taking risks, every mistake that they make is something they can learn from and grow from. I mean, mistakes are meant to be made, they're just not meant to be remade. But I think the biggest delusion is that if you're not taking risks, then you're not making mistakes, because then you don't learn from the mistakes you do make because you don't realize that they're mistakes. In fact, the first mistake everybody who doesn't take risk makes is not taking a risk. That's a guaranteed mistake that you will make every single year if you don't take risks. And here's a question for you. If you make a mistake, so what? Is it the end of the world? Is the universe about to explode and rain fiery hell down upon you basically because you just made a mistake? Now, I can't guarantee you that it's not, but even if it did, it was still worth the mistake because you learned something. And even though I can't guarantee it, I'm pretty sure that the universe is not just going to explode because you make one mistake. And the beauty of making mistakes is that as you make mistakes, not only do you learn so you don't remake those same mistakes, but you get better at handling mistakes and adjusting from them. You get quicker at identifying ways to fix the issues. And ultimately, in the long run, the faster and better you are at fixing those mistakes, the faster and better you will succeed. You want to be self-sufficient and not have to depend on a paycheck every day? Take a risk, try something new, start your own business. Yes, you're going to make mistakes along the way, but you're going to get better at not making mistakes. And you're going to get better at correcting the ones that you do make. But here's a little hint for you. If you don't do anything different, you're never going to get out of where you're at. And it's the same thing for weight loss and getting the body that you want. What if you slip up and eat something you're not supposed to once? They're not going to come and arrest you, and your body's not going to instantly just flab up again. Our very bodies are created so that when mistakes are made, they can be fixed. The only time they can't is if you repeatedly make the mistake over and over and over, and it ends up causing damage. Injure yourself while you're working out? You can fix that mistake. Let your body heal and then learn how to properly do it. What you don't do is continue to do it wrong so that you end up causing injury. Want more time to do the things you want? We're back to starting your own business again. You're never going to have the time you want to do the things that you want to do unless you take it into your own hands. Because no one's going to want to give you that amount of time. Which means now your only choice is to take the risk and make the mistakes. And if you're afraid to take that step, think about the quote. You're going to make the same number of mistakes regardless of what you do. So maybe you need to make the right mistakes. Maybe it's not avoiding the mistakes that get you to success. Maybe it's making the correct mistakes that get you there. Because let's be honest, if you're focused on building the life that you want to live and building your own business and creating the body that you want through exercise, you're not going to have time to make mistakes elsewhere. Which means you're going to be making the right mistakes because they're going to produce fruit. By the way, if you want to control your own income and time, create the life that you want, and make the correct mistakes, but begin gaining the knowledge to be able to handle and correct them properly like I am, take action now and click the first link in the description to take back control of your life. Because you have to take that risk, you have to take that first step. And you can't be afraid of mistakes because they're going to happen anyway, regardless of whether you take the risk or not. I can't say that enough times. So you're at a crossroads. You can take a risk and make those mistakes that come along with it and change your life. Or you can do nothing and try to avoid mistakes that you're going to make anyway, and nothing happens. In fact, your life will probably get worse. In fact, one of the biggest mistakes people make, whether it's something that they've risked or not, is they don't find someone to talk to. And that is one of the biggest non-rectified mistakes people make when they're trying to succeed, whether it's financial or weight loss or anything in between. You have to have someone to talk to help keep you motivated and accountable, or you'll slip. So, if you're looking for a weight loss community to help keep you motivated and accountable, or you're just looking for someone to be there for you along your weight loss journey, please follow us on Facebook and join our Facebook group. Those links are at the bottom of the description. With all that said, stay safe, stay healthy, stay hydrated, and I'll see you in the next video.